Yeah. Okay. Brother Wilkins, how you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
This is number 13, 2021, Phi Kappa Kappa, sitting here today with Brother William Wilkins. I understand in December 9th, this December 9th, you will be 60 years
Yes.
in the fraternity.
Yeah, I think it actually date was December 12th. It could be 9.
Okay,
Yeah. But
Okay.
December 1961.
61. So do you remember when did you become a lamp?
My freshman year, the second semester. So that'll be 1961.
Freshman year, second semester of 61.
Right.
And when did you cross the burning sands?
62.
62?
Yes. It should be on there.
Okay.
Yeah, 62. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you happen to remember the month it was?
December.
December 62.
Yes. No, December 61.
December 61.
So what happened, school started in 60 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to wait until the second semester of 60 to pledge, because you had to get the grade had to go in.
Mm-hmm.
But the fall of 61, still, I was able to go over because I had the grades.
Okay. So it was the fall of 61.
Fall of 61. Just think about it. This will mark the 60th anniversary
Mm.
of my being in the frat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what has your journey meant to you thus far?
It's been a most pleasant journey. Travel, I tried to make the conferences, the conventions, anytime I can be a part of an activity in the fraternity, I nominally volunteer to do it.
Mm.
And whether I've been working, Cape Kennedy, and other locations, I've been part of a chapter.
Okay.
Miami,
Miami.
worked there for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that chapter. At Cape Kennedy, we were down there about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, we started that chapter at Cape Kennedy.
Okay.
And we had some documentation, my son has it, that he went on the internet and pulled it off, that indicated the 11 brothers that will sign the petition, the request
Yeah.
to the district representative to
Mm-hmm.
become a chapter.
Yeah. And your son has all that?
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause that's some history right there.
Yes.
That's good to know.
He sent me a copy of it, but somehow I lost track of it
Mm-hmm.
the last week or so.
Okay.
It's in the house though.
What positions have you held within the fraternity over the years?
All right. My first position was bachelor's of the Alpha Sigma chapter in 1962. I'm gonna pull out this mask and
Okay.
speak a little better, clear. In 1962.
So you're bossless at Alpha Sigma,
Yes.
1962.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, let me add to that.
Okay. Please do.
At the same time, I was selected bachelor's by the chapter. I was also won the election for president of student council in Marsh Mountain.
Okay.
So I had two positions that required a lot of time, a lot of planning, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
So president of City Council of Morris Brown.
Marsh Brown, right?
Okay. Okay.
And we interface with the AU Center unit,
Mm-hmm.
because you got Marsh Brown, Clark, Morehouse, Spelman,
Mm-hmm.
ITC, and what else? Did I name all 5 of them? Clark, Morehouse, Spelman, ITC, Marsh Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And go ahead, finish. What any other positions?
No.
Okay.
No.
What awards have you received over the years?
Oh, life membership was one.
I saw that. That's good.
My 20-year pen, 30-year pen, my 40-year certificate, and my 50-year certificate. So I've been active all that time, not inactive. Excuse me.
So would it be fair to say you've been active all that time? You've been financial all that time too?
Yes.
I wanted to get that on camera.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So that's important to me. If I'm going to sit here and be with you, then I need to carry that on. I
Oh,
don't need
yeah.
you to catch me in the street
Yeah.
and ask me that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you put your money where your heart is.
Okay.
And somehow we had part-time jobs while in school, but you made enough to pay your membership fee.
Mm-hmm. What was your major in college?
I majored in Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason being that during that time, President Kennedy was president, and he had a person working for him that set up the Peace Corps.
Yes.
And they were looking for graduates of colleges that would go to the Peace Corps and just do whatever they can in countries that needed our help. And so it was not a requirement, but I figured to be effective, I need to understand the language.
Yes.
If I go to Honduras or go to whatever it may be, I need to understand what it's saying because we're there to implement the Peace Corps plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have you retained your Spanish speaking skills?
Not to the point that I can communicate very clearly with another person. We had some workers here last week. He was from South America. I could, say hello, goodbye, and how you doing today? Just casual conversation, but not in depth. Because so once President was assassinated, that program disappeared. And that also enabled me to understand how government programs work. As long as you got a senator or a core of people pushing it behind it, it can go on forever and ever. But when those people leave the administration, it may not be important to the administration. So, so that plan disappeared.
Okay. You've been active in your church family over the years. Where have you attended church?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, churches here in Atlanta, in Miami, Cape Kennedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, one of the pastors of the church in Cocoa, Florida, was on the committee to help get our charter. We had about 11 brothers there.
Okay.
Excuse me.
What's been the most memorable part of your journey?
Bringing enlightenment to the people at Cape Kennedy.
Explain that a little more to me.
At Cape Kennedy, we went down there. It's the mission is to place a man on the moon. So you had a lot of influx of people coming in. And those that live in Brevard County, which consisted of Cocoa and some of the other townships there, they had a lifestyle that was great, but we attended church there. But as far as entertainment, having balls and organizations to get together like you have in the city and other type of social functions, it is not. And we as new people down there and used to having, for example, the mega ball every year.
Okay.
And things like that. And not only that, but other picnics and whatever. And so we would meet, the brothers would meet at apartments, at the homes, what have you, once a week and just talk about it. What can we do? And we petitioned our request to the district representative. And I think he was in Fort Lauderdale or Miami.
Yes.
But the documentation shows how it all came together. And eventually it was completed, and we were awarded in Brevard County a membership in Omega Psi Phi as a chapter.
Okay.
And it was called the Gamma Nu chapter.
That's awesome. So, over the years, and we're almost done, what have been the biggest changes you've seen in the fraternity?
The involvement of brothers working in the community. Like for example, in our chapter, we have worked with different schools, and I think that I can remember the chairperson of our robotics committee, and they go out weekly to different schools and to encourage the kids to become interested in robotics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that was not a highlight, but one of the
Okay.
good tools we're using to get into the schools,
Okay.
to support the schools.
So I have one final question for you, and then you can say whatever you want to say after this, but what is your message to your brothers of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, to the Phi Kappa Kappa chapter, and to the fraternity in general? What is your message you have for the brothers as you approach your 60th year?
There's a document that came out of headquarters, and I can't recall who it was written by, and it talked about what 10 things that we can do to enhance the chapter, any organization. And we're not doing those things, then you can see it deteriorate. And if I have, you can look at a copy of it before too long. Matter of fact, I'll call you, send you an email.
Please.
Send a copy to you. And also the other part that came out of headquarters, and this was dated in 2019. This has to do with brothers in the 7th district. That includes Florida, Georgia, and Alabama.
Okay.
And the Grand Ambassador at that time was David E. Marion. He placed a moratorium on our step shoulders, the dress we had, the guidelines of how we should, what we should do. No dog collars, no gold boots, and so on and on. I'll make you a copy of this too.
Okay.
Yeah. And this came out in 2019. So here in Atlanta, the headquarters is out on west of Chapel Road. If you go out 20 east and exit west of Chapel Road and turn left and cross back over I-20. And I think the second turn on the left is our headquarters over there.
Okay.
Used to be in D.C.
Okay.
They moved down here
Yes, sir.
years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop this part of the video, and I'm going to end this part by saying, on behalf of the brothers of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated and the Phi Kappa Kappa brothers here in Metro Atlanta, East Point College Park area, myself and our E-Council, I want to thank you for first inviting me into your home.
Sure, sure.
I want to thank you for the time, for this important history that you've given us. Then I want to take a little bit of, you got some stuff laid out here. I want to get a little bit of that, you talking about it.
And we pick up those items at the conclaves, at district meetings, any other functions we have, where people have information on the district for sale.
Okay.
Our chapter supported one down at the Marriott, it's about 10 years ago, downtown. And they had a display of vendors, at a vendor's room.
Yes.
You can pick up for a reasonable price, paraphernalia for the fraternity.
Okay.
And we all did that. Matter of fact, check with our past ambassadors and get you a copy of our pillar.
Okay. Yeah. I got a picture of that. So.
Oh, you do? Okay, good.
But hey, thank you, Brother Wilkins.
Sure.
I thank you for this time. And I can't wait to come back and interview you again when you get your 70th year. So.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Wilkins.
Sure.